This video is sponsored by Level.
Hey, what is up, y'all? Welcome back to another full before and after home transformation video.
We almost didn't have a home to transform. A huge tornado came through town right by our project. It was a little dicey there for a minute.
A little spooky. Stick around to the end because you are not gonna believe how this thing turned out.
Hey Flipsters, I'm Lauren.
And I'm Lincoln, and we are happily married.
But not to each other.
We're old friends from college, and we're flipping houses in the Austin, Texas area.
And we're taking you along for the ride.
We got a confirmed tornado, Round Rock.
Tornado on the ground right now
Moving
in Round
over
Rock.
I-35.
And 45.
We have a confirmed
Take down the
tornado on
banner.
the ground.
So this tornado hit pretty close to the project. I think we need to head up there and just make sure, get eyes on the thing, make sure it's okay.
Yeah, judging by the news reports, this was literally in our neighborhood.
All right, so she's still here.
Good news and bad news. Good news, we didn't actually get hit by the tornado.
Yeah.
Bad news, there may have been a tornado inside this thing.
So we totally dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, that thing was close.
Yeah, the Kalahari resorts didn't fare so well. It took a direct hit to that thing. It's still standing, but it got some damage.
I feel like the tornado hit this garage.
This thing is beat up, man. This is just continually smashing your bike into here.
It's more than a bike.
But less than a car, right? I don't understand what caused this damage.
Comment below. What do you
Comment
think
below.
caused this damage?
All right, so this is a 4-bed, 2-bath, 1,926 square feet. It was built in 2006. Purchase price on the house was $365,000. I actually think curb appeal, not too shabby, right?
No, I more am loving the location. We are super close to the Kalahari Resort, so that means that all the prices in the neighborhood have already gone up, and this would make a great short-term rental.
Are you a big indoor water park fan?
I am a huge indoor water park fan.
They didn't sponsor this video or anything. She just...
Get in our DMs. No, I like water parks as much as the next person. I mean, they're fun, right?
I love water parks. You can't just be indifferent to water parks. It's literally made for your amusement.
Immediately from the jump, got a funky angle going on and some flies situation.
Oh, what are those? Are these bugs all over the front door?
I am not. I'm a water park expert, not a bug expert.
All right, let's check this thing out.
Make a jump for it. Fast, quickly. Quickly.
Watch
cute.
the bugs there.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Lots to take in here.
I mean, this is a lot of damage.
Yeah, growing up, we would say this looks road hard and put up wet. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what he's talking about.
It's a saddle. You didn't grow up with horses?
I did not grow up with horses. No, Lincoln.
City girl over here.
It's a misconception about Texas. We don't all ride horses.
We do all ride horses, and if you're a real Texan, you would know what road hard and put up wet means. It's a saddle. You put the saddle up wet. What room are we in right here? I don't understand what I'm experiencing.
Yeah, you've got these grand vaulted angled ceilings. There's a lot of angles happening here.
They started pulling up the floors. You can tell there were floors here. There's a little transition from the tile. Also, the lighting in here, very bizarre. We've only got 2 of the anatomical lights.
In a very weird placement.
Very weird. They're just above the garage door and then above, I guess this could be a dining area, but
Above
it's
the
like...
hockey table.
Ooh, you want to play a little air hockey?
Let's do it.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
I'm gonna leave everything on the ice. I'm gonna give it 110%, and I'm not gonna back down, okay?
To get in the zone before any kind of good air hockey table match, I drink a little water, make sure I'm really well hydrated, stretch out, do little stretches, blood flowing.
You were born to be hockey players.
Moving
Okay.
on.
Moving on to the kitchen. See, I don't love how you have this big random room and then it squeezes you in here to get to the kitchen.
It's a bit of a choke point, isn't it?
Kind of tight.
And then it opens up to sort of like a modern open concept kitchen. Thoughts on this kitchen?
Need a new stove.
This has seen better days.
Obviously these cabinets have done like a little DIY paint job,
Yeah.
very yellow.
And this is what happens when you don't properly sand and prime your cabinets before you paint them. You can tell it's like a single coat of paint.
You do have a breakfast space here, and then you got this random rainbow curve situation here.
This is like the more you know arch.
This is like an aesthetic choice.
So this is a very awkward space. So this is your little breakfast nook. You're reading Rainbow into what, living room?
Family area?
Yeah.
Family room. Yeah, so a lot of times if there's 2 living spaces, I like to make one kind of more formal area. In this case, we could actually have a combination formal living and dining space. And then I envision this secondary living space to be more of the hangout, family zone, watch TV, adjacent to your backyard and kitchen.
I mean, this is a usable space, I guess. Cat hammock, check that out.
It's pretty cool.
Comes with the house. And again, with the random drywall texturing, no trim. What is happening with the door? Like, so bizarre.
Moving outside. Okay, well, a little concerned about the view.
Well, you're not a fan of big box retailers?
Wally World has its place, but not in my backyard.
It's not the best location backing up to a busy road. I will say the positive is I didn't hear it inside.
This is true.
So it means we got pretty good soundproofing. Bad news is there's a lot going on in this backyard, not much of which is great.
No.
Mostly just a trip to the dump, to be honest. A lot of like junk materials. I do think our fence has seen better days.
Definitely need to address that.
In general though, let's look on the bright side. Pretty big yard.
It's a good amount of space.
You got a nice covered patio, veranda? What do you call that space?
Covered patio.
It's nice though, it's nice. You get rid of some of this junk, I think you got yourself a nice backyard. Do a little barbecuing back here. Watch the big game on your TV outside, you know, and shopping just across the street.
So let's go check out the bedrooms. So a little bit of a split layout. So usually with a split layout, then you have the primary on one side and you'll have your other bedrooms on the other side. In this case, they're actually on the same side of the house, but they are separated by a laundry room and a bathroom.
In terms of awkward layouts, I give this one 6 out of 10. I've seen worse.
Look at these angles. It's just weird. First off, you got this little hall bath, which is fine.
It's in pretty good shape. I mean, if you cleaned it up, I would dare to say this is the most functional room in the house so far.
Agreed. Paint would go a long way. Otherwise, I think you're pretty good. So moving into here, it's a little bit of a pick your own adventure.
Yeah.
Which bedroom do you want?
Wow.
None of them are enormous.
Yeah, you know, on a under 2,000 square foot house,
To be 4 bedrooms.
4 bedrooms is a lot of bedrooms. I'm thinking probably one of these would function as an office. You go check out that one and I'll check out this one.
This one's actually the best one. You got a view of the backyard.
See, I'm liking this one, you know? You're on the exterior wall by the fence.
I don't know, I think I've got a pretty good view of Walmart from here.
I can see it too.
Moving on, let's go find the primary suite. I don't know where it is.
None of these were the primary.
None of those, I hope. Backtracking off the kitchen, which not an ideal location off the kitchen to have your primary suite, but
It's a little weird.
that's what it is. Got a nice laundry space.
This is not bad.
It's fine. It's decent.
It's fine.
It's fine.
This
It's
is fine.
It's fine.
This is your primary suite. And it feels more like a crafting room at the moment.
It does have the nice vaulted ceilings. It does have some nice space and you're not facing Walmart.
That's
Upgrade.
a positive.
Upgrade.
Again, they've got like materials back here, like this is laminate flooring. So like they obviously had plans to upgrade the space. They got through floor demo and they just gave up after texture.
Yeah.
Let's see the bathroom here.
So this one is much larger. Does this whole place have kind of like a converted garage feel to you?
A little bit. I don't think I've ever seen the PVC pipe shower curtain for the primary shower. Usually this is gonna be frameless glass with a glass door, but you know, I guess PVC can work in a pinch.
Some ingenuity involved. There are a lot of cockroaches in the bathtub.
Okay.
You do have a nice sized walk-in closet. You do have your, look like a DIY separate toilet space. Check this thing out.
No door, but you know, I like where they're going with this.
This looks like an add-on to me. I don't think this was original.
I think
don't
you're
know.
right.
Yeah, they cut up the tile, maybe.
They had good instincts, just poor execution. I think the general theme of this house is it's living a little older than what it really is. This house isn't even 20 years old and it's seen some stuff in its days. You know what I mean?
Kind of like the chain smoker of houses.
All right, chain smokers. Comment below, you heard it here first. Lauren hates you.
No.
You know, this is like the kid in high school who could flawlessly pull off that fake ID and buy beer for everyone.
Yeah, it's not so cool anymore, is it?
No, he looks terrible.
You know what I mean? Like hard, like prematurely aging, like I don't know.
Yes, prematurely aging.
With Benjamin Button, but in reverse.
This is the Benjamin Button house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looks way older than it is.
Just like Benjamin Button. He started out old and he went young?
Yeah.
He started out old and got young. So that's kind of what we're doing here. We're transforming the house. We're making it from,
Yeah.
So let's talk about the game plan for this one, how we're gonna see it through to completion. It is a newer build as far as your big systems, your HVAC and whatnot.
Yeah, those are the stuff that's damaged. You'd update cosmetically anyway, so it's really not a big deal. I think this is gonna be an easy one. I like working with newer houses when we can. I think it's a perfect subscriber partner flip for somebody's first one. And we're up here near the resort. You could even hang on to this one either as a rental or a short-term rental. I think you got options on the exit.
I've already started to work on the game plan for this.
Let's get to work.
Hey guys, as we mentioned before, this video is brought to you by Level.
Level raises the bar for the connected home with technology that's simple, intuitive, useful, and invisible.
We are actually standing outside of our next episode. Go ahead and subscribe. You don't want to miss this one. It's a good one. And I wanted to show you guys this new smart lock we've been using from Level.
Level Lock adds convenience invisibly without compromising on design and security. Level Lock Touch Edition replaces the lock you have today, allowing you to access your home in new ways with technology hidden inside your door.
The Level Lock Touch Edition is available in 4 distinct finishes: satin nickel, satin chrome, polished brass, and matte black.
Level keypad accessories allow for unique key code creation and sharing for easy visitor access. No phone required. That's a big deal for us to give people remote access to our properties when we're renovating them, to get contractors in and out, and then when we use them as short-term rentals or just in our own house to let guests come and go when you're not there.
The thing I love about it is actually the design. So with a lot of smart locks, you've got a big bulky thing. This one is discreet. By hiding the technology on the inside of the door, Level Lock has the smallest footprint of any smart lock ever made.
Installing Level Lock is simple and only requires a screwdriver.
Level locks are welcoming with the ability to grant access to friends, family, and guests effortlessly via the Level app.
You can access your home in multiple ways: through touch, the NFC key cards with Level Lock Touch Edition, the app, auto lock and unlock, sharing key codes and passes, and more.
So go check out the link in the description if you want to get a Level lock for yourself. They're offering our viewers 10% off purchase with the code Austin10.
Thanks again to Level for sponsoring this video.
Okay, so we're working on the design plan for the Benjamin Button house. Now, I think paint is gonna go a long way in this house, and adding lights. Take a look. So in the living room, we're basically gonna add a lot of canned lights, add a little natural light. As you know, right now, there's just those 2 weird, odd lights. I think we're gonna give it a nice, fresh coat of paint, and light floors throughout the house is gonna make it feel much bigger. Moving over to the kitchen, what we have designed right now is pretty basic. We're showing some subway tile and some gray cabinets. I think we may wanna jazz this up a little bit. I'm tempted to go a little darker on the cabinets, maybe a little more wow factor for the backsplash. Stay tuned. Moving over to the primary bathroom. Now this is really gonna be a show piece for us. So right now it's got the weird PVC shower situation going on, but it really is a lot of space. So I think updating the finishes is really gonna help a lot in here. So what we have going on is something clean, nice, modern. We got a lot of marble, a lot of white, some subway tile to keep it simple and economical. I think it's gonna be a great bathroom when it's all said and done. Because this house is a newer build, we're not moving around walls or changing the layout. We really are just focused on the cosmetics, so this one should go quickly. We are working with a YouTube subscriber partner on this. They're busy, so not able to film, but that's okay. We got this. We're excited to get started. I think this is a good plan. Let's get to it. Okay, demo started, countertops are gone. Now we are gonna try and salvage these cabinets, obviously paint them a different color, new hardware, freshen it up.
Yeah, most of the demo in this place was just a big old trash bin. There was so much just junk and furniture that we had to get rid of. So now that we've kind of got a blank slate to work with, we can really get going.
Now we did get rid of the air hockey table.
Unfortunately.
That had to go.
Yeah.
I know, I was looking forward to tournaments, but let's check out the primary suite because it is looking a lot cleaner in here.
Yeah, all this junk is out finally, and now we can see what we're working with. The texture in here is all over the place.
We definitely need to retexture this bad boy.
And outside, we've already made a little bit of progress on putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. We've got the fence replaced. It's looking light years better. The rest of the fence isn't in terrible shape, but this part obviously had to get swapped out. We already got that taken care of, so it's on to the inside of this thing. So we're ripping out everything except this tub. We can refinish it to make it kind of more of like a polished white, and it'll fit in much better. Right now it kind of looks out of place.
Yep, I'm really loving this shelf that we've built up. I think it's gonna be super functional and make it have a very sleek look. Otherwise, we've got the subway tile going in.
We'll have some custom glass going here. It's gonna feel much more fresh, high-end in here. It's coming along.
Okay, so they have started prepping here for paint. We got new doors going in. Got to protect the existing windows because we are gonna be retexturing and repainting, which I think is gonna make a huge difference, both here and of course in the kitchen. Cabinets, they ain't gonna be yellow for much longer.
If you guys are interested in flipping your own projects, we offer an online house flipping for beginners course, link in the description. And if you want to take it to the next level, we are now partnering with you guys to flip houses directly.
Spaces are limited and we currently have a wait list, but go ahead and sign up so you'll be notified once spaces become available. We would love to work with you. Okay, so it looks a little different than last time we were here.
Yes, we are now going with the black cabinets and the black backsplash.
No, we are actually just covering this up so things didn't get damaged during the paint. But can I just tell you how much better this is than the Buttercup Yellow?
I think it's a slight improvement.
Hot take, Buttercup Yellow is for nurseries. not kitchens.
Wow.
You heard it here.
Leave your hate comment below. As you can see, floors are almost completely in. We've got them in the living and the kitchen, still finishing up the bedrooms, but they're looking good.
I love the color.
This thing is getting super close. We just got a few finishing touches.
Yeah, unfortunately our hardware is back ordered, so I need to go pick that up.
Yes, and I'm gonna be listing this thing, so I don't know the area super well. I need to go scout out some of the local amenities so that I really feel confident that I know the area and the listing.
Okay, meet you back here?
Yeah. So one of the draws of this location is it's super close to the Kalahari Resort, which has like one of the largest indoor water parks. I haven't actually been, and I feel like, I mean, I gotta know the area, so I'm gonna go check it out. There it is.
Tiny mountain quinoa, show us who you really are.
God bless America, it is hot in Texas. 100+ degrees, I swear, every day of this project. Luckily for me, I'm going to my favorite place, the tile store. It's basically like an amusement park for me.
Shiny bright city, I'm sorry, run the show, this is all us. Standing taller than the trees, they went down, we get this far.
I feel like I really got to know the area, you know? I'm like basically a local now. You know, I feel refreshed. I feel like I beat the heat this summer. All right, well, did you get the hardware that we needed?
I did.
Cool.
Took a minute. Got
Yeah.
it figured out.
Good, thanks for doing that.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Okay, the transformation is complete. We have Benjamin buttoned this thing into the reverse aging
This
process.
house is basically a baby.
You ready to see this baby? In 3, 2, 1.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Okay, she's looking younger and more vibrant already.
I'm loving it. You know, on the outside, I think it didn't really need that much of a facelift. It was bright and beautiful. We painted just the trim, the brick we left, because I think it's good looking.
Yep, and new garage door looks spiffy.
A little less dinged up than the half bike, half car, or whatever
Yes.
was making those dents.
And we have this nice new door, painted it dark, new hardware, looks good. All right, let's get inside. I'm anxious to see the inside. Whoa!
Okay, here we are, look at it.
Oh my gosh, first of all, I can see in here, there's lights.
Brightened it up. Now we've got can lights throughout.
When we first toured this house, it just was this big empty space. What do you do with all this space? Now we have shown where you can have a formal living and a dining area or hockey arena, whatever you want.
Yeah, this space now kind of makes sense as this alternative to your more casual living space.
Basically, we kept it very simple in this room. Fresh paint, new floors. It's looking good.
Makes a big difference. We added this nice, beautiful little, what would you call this? Arena lighting for a hockey rink? What is this?
Depends on how the new buyer wants to use it. We have staged it as a dining room. And I love this chandelier. What do you think of it? It's very linear, but the space, I feel like it works.
Yeah, it was a theme you guys will see. We went with a lot of this gold and black. Speaking of, let's go see how it looks in the kitchen.
Let's do it. Okay, so speaking of that moody combination of black and brass, what do you think?
I think it looks good. It's so dramatic, that high contrast white countertops and the black kitchen cabinets. And the gold is a nice little pop. I think it really elevates certainly what the cabinets were before, the buttercup yellow.
Yeah.
I think it's a dramatic twist to this space. It needed a central focal point. That's what this kitchen is.
So we beefed up the island a little bit, give them a little bit
beefy.
of heft, but this way it's a lot more functional shape, and then it leads you into your newly defined breakfast area. Again, we went with the brass fixtures to coordinate with the dining room.
You could be making your supper in here. Kids put on a little puppet show. What's not to love?
Let's go check out that secondary living space. So again, I think this is gonna be really nice for the new buyers to have two living areas, one just right off your kitchen and your backyard.
In reality, this is where your big screen TV goes, little art on the wall, pop of color. I think that's the best way to stage these.
We did put in this new door to the exterior, lets a lot of light in, freshen things up out here, cute little patio staging. All right, let's go check out those bedrooms. Okay, so moving down this hallway, as you'll remember, we have this bath that serves the other bedrooms. Didn't do a ton in here. It was pretty good as is. Freshened up with some new paint, light fixtures.
Yeah, a nice little round mirror and some new flooring goes a long way in here. And this neutral white tub and tile surround totally works, and that's an area where we save some money. On to the three-headed dragon. So we kept these rooms very simple, as we always do for these spare bedrooms. And now you just get to pick your poison on where you want to stay if you're a kid in this family.
Which view you want? You want full-on Walmart or partial Walmart?
Oh, you know what? You can see Walmart from this one too, I guess.
Oh, okay. There you go. No fighting.
Okay, let's go see the primary suite because that's a big draw on this house.
So moving into the primary suite, first of all, removing all the junk helped a ton to showcase the height, and this room just feels super spacious.
Yeah, I think it really feels big, bright, open. When we stage a house, we put together typically a 3-room package to keep the cost down, because if you go overboard with the staging thing, that cost can really get up. You just want to showcase what can be in the property, right?
Yeah, so typically we'll stage like a dining area, living area, and the primary bedroom. In this case, we really wanted to highlight that front room and showcase the living capabilities of that room. So we made a decision, game time decision, to stage that instead of this. It's a bit of a trade-off, but that's sort of the risk we're taking.
For this layout, it makes sense. You need to know how would that space function, and while a primary suite would be pretty with the furniture in here, you know how this is going to function as a bedroom.
Yeah, and it feels pretty grand and large.
Speaking of grandeur, let's go see the primary bathroom because I think it had the biggest glow up of all.
Okay, so glow up indeed. She's looking good.
It's looking good. It actually feels spa-esque.
It does.
And I'm really loving the transition from PVC to glass. It's a small shower. I think having glass goes a long way.
It's a little classier.
It's the little details that matter.
Glassier is classier. You heard it here.
Hashtag.
Put that on a shirt. Sell it.
Merch. Sell it. Link in description. We polished up this tub. It blends in very nicely, I think, with the marble and subway tile look. What do you think?
What I love is that we ran this marble tile up here. It gives it a really grand feel. Then we used a more economical choice for the actual surround for the tub and the shower. I think it's a nice blend of high and low.
Matched it with this double vanity with the marble countertop. I think it looks sharp and mirrored the round mirrors from the hall bathroom in here.
See what you did there.
Yeah, you like that?
It's all about consistency, people.
All right, I think the house is looking great. Let's go talk about the investment side of this thing.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, let's talk about the final numbers on this house. Our partners bought the house for $365,000. Their all-in remodeling and holding costs were $82,000. That brings their total investment in the property to $447,000. They're planning to list the property for $525,000. After $32,000 in closing costs, that would net them a profit of $46,000. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Austin Flipsters to keep up to date for when the property sells. And if you're interested in joining our Flipster in a Box program, make sure you click the link in the description.
So this is a fun one. We have more projects to come. Make sure you're subscribed. Go ahead, hit the like button, notifications, do all the things, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, so I know Lincoln has plenty of experience at the arcade.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Plenty of experience.
You're a loser and you just play video games all day.
That seems like somebody who knows they're gonna lose at air hockey trying to cope ahead of time. I got skills to pay the bills, okay?